how the color balance tool works. We have 3 sliders. With these sliders we can add colors to color groups. At the top there's a selection of these color groups. We have shadows, we have midtones, and we have highlights. We should roughly divide our photo into 3 parts. Everything in the photo that's light, everything that's dark, and everything that's in between, and we need to work with something. Let's choose shadows. So in this case I will work with what's dark in the photo. The dark areas in this photo are the background, eyes, hair, and part of the clothing and lips. And if I move these sliders to the right, red, green, or blue will be added to everything that's dark. If I move these sliders to the left, cyan, magenta, or yellow will be added to the dark areas. And there's also a checkbox to preserve luminosity or not. If the checkbox is checked, the luminosity of the photo will remain the same when adding any color. If I uncheck this box, the luminosity of the photo may change depending on the color you're working with. And let's try it. For example, I want to make the dark areas cool. Cool colors are blue, cyan, and green. I can add a little blue, but notice that our background didn't turn completely blue. It's closer to magenta. Why does this happen? Because the color is added to the areas that are dark in the photo, meaning the shadows. But there are already certain colors in these areas. For example, if you look, our background has a slight red tint. And if I add blue, blue plus red will be magenta. That's why this magenta tint appears. You need to understand that when you add a color, these areas don't get recolored to the color you're adding. They mix with the existing colors in those areas. Therefore, to use this tool correctly, you need to learn the color mixing chart. Great. We can also work with highlights. What are the highlights in our photo? On the forehead, cheeks, and chin, these are the main large areas, but there are also smaller spots. And we can add red or cyan, green or magenta to these areas. But it will also mix. By playing with these sliders, you can achieve certain interesting results. Now, you know how this tool works.